Hello everyone, welcome back to more Dark Souls with me, the Daemon Forever. And today we have another boss fight. So in the last episode I was Gravelording and I had to reload the game to sort of get rid of the Gravelording effect, and so that I can traverse this white light. So if you remember, when I came here through the Gravelord Covenant, we have to fall down into this area, I assume. So let's kind of get ready for it. And we have a cutscene. And it is Gravelord Nito. Whoa, looks. He knows this time I've come for his head, not to join a covenant or something. So let's see how easy this fight is. Not all that easy, really. So he's gonna be coming from somewhere, and we have skeletons to help us, or to distract us, really. Now actually, first off, if you fall down you lose like half of your life or something, so you need to keep that in mind. I forgot, I didn't realize that. Secondly, these skeletons are actually weak to divine weapons, like in the catacombs, so that's something to keep in mind as well, because they keep respawning. So if you kill them with the divine weapon, they won't respawn. Secondly, these big skeleton guys don't actually attack you unless you get in range of them. So I didn't know this is my first time in this area, so they attack you when you get close to the left hand side of the room. And of course Nito is in the background doing his thing. And since all these enemies are here, I decide to try and heal in the first place, and then make a run for it and try to catch Nito off guard. Here you can see two more of the giant skeletons just hanging out. And here, kind of awesome, Nito takes out everyone. Plus he's also sort of in the middle, right in the way of everyone, stopping them from coming this way, but they still manage to. So can we do anything? Can we kill Nito? Let's make another run around him if we can. So you hear that screaming in the background, that means he's gonna do an attack, and that's the long range attack, where he shoots a sword from the ground. Now I think for my first try, this was actually pretty decent, man. I mean, I still had 10 Estus Flash left, so if I was paying attention to my life, I might have been okay, a bit better. But I died. But no biggie. Let's come back down here for more. And here, I make a mistake at the beginning, thinking I had my catalyst equipped, because I tried to use it, but I accidentally hit attack normally instead. I wanted to set up a homing soul mess to begin with. So here you can see about maybe just under half of my health is gone. So what I did here was just decide to wait in the beginning and see how things turned out. And actually a good strategy is to just hang out in the beginning of the area, this section here, and wait for Nito to come around. Because like I said, the giant skeletons won't come and attack you if you don't go near them. Whoa, just missed me. So Nito's still doing his thing. These skeletons are annoying as hell. And there you see another example of Nito killing his own guards, I guess. But they still come back to life. So yeah, I'm not sure how much you can evade his long range attack, his screeching attacks. So actually it might be better to... And I don't get my blood stain, damn! And yeah, it might be actually better to just stay near him to avoid that attack, because it's kind of hard to avoid otherwise. So let's do this for the 3rd time. And the annoying thing really about this boss fight is coming all the way back down here from the 2nd bonfire in the Tomb of the Giants, because it's kind of long and it's kind of annoying, really. But we're here again. It would have been decent if I had full fall control on, but I forget to attune it. And here I am again, waiting at the beginning. And here we have the skeletons come. Yeah, that was actually a delay input. I wanted to attack much quicker. And so yeah, I didn't realize that if you had divine weapons they would die. Plus my divine weapon wasn't all that strong anyway. But now I've got Nito one-on-one. They're sort of out of the way. And Nito's kind of killing some skeletons, I think. So I'm using my soul spear and I'm doing decent damage. And so long as I keep to this side, I think I'll avoid the giant skeletons. And we're almost killing him. Come on. And we defeated Nito. Sweet. Actually, this was kind of a hard battle with the skeletons in the way. But I guess once you focus on Nito and kind of hopefully avoid the skeletons, it gets easier. And so we defeated Nito with our magic. And this has some armor here. And this is the Paladin armor. If you remember when I was coming down through the Tomb of the Giants, Paladin Leroy attacked me, invaded me. And so you have to kill him first before his armor appears. And we also have a bonfire here because there's no other way out of this section, which is a shame, which means you can't really like backpedal through the Tomb of the Giants, you know, to search for items and stuff and treasures that you might have missed out on. So that's a bit of a shame. But because I mean you have to warp, and the only place you can warp to that's close is the Firelink, so that's a bit of a shame. And so here actually, so basically I've defeated all of the main bosses aside from the last boss. So that's pretty cool. So we're almost finished with this game. Well, at least the first playthrough. And what I basically do here is I level up a bit, and then I head back to the Firelink and go to the Firelink Altar, where we place the Lord Vessel. And we'll see that in a bit. And as for the next episode, a bit of a joy first, yep. As for the next episode, well, instead of fighting the last boss straight away, there are a couple of optional bosses that I want to fight first. So there's going to be a couple more episodes on that. So I won't be fighting. So it won't be so next episode won't be my final episode yet. There'll be like, if I split it up, it might be 2 or 3 more episodes, and they may be short episodes. So stay tuned for that. But we're almost finished with this area, and we're almost finished with Dark Souls. And I'll tell you more about my plans after I finish this playthrough. But hopefully today or sometime either later today or tomorrow, I'll be able to start showcasing my new playthrough of a new game. Some may like it, a lot may not, but we'll see how it goes.
The beings who possess as the farewell, chosen.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything interesting to say.
Here and await thee.
Secret. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything down there to jump down into, so let's leave that for now. Since I have all of the Lord Souls, I'm gonna be placing them in this Lord Vessel. But let's take a look at them first, because we never did look at them. So let's look at Gravelord Nito's, first of the undead, and his Lord Soul was discovered at the dawn of the Age of the Fire. And you know, basically what the first cutscene in the game told us about Nito, and how he administers death and whatnot, and that he has a pretty strong Lord Soul. And we also got the Bed of Chaos Lord Soul, which came from the Witch of Izalith and her attempt to duplicate the First Flame. But it sort of spiraled out of hand and caused chaos, I guess. So that's the Bed of Chaos. Let's see, the other ones are the Four Kings. Yep. Interestingly enough, this one says it's the soul of one of the Four Kings instead of like the Four Kings themselves, which is kind of weird because that means we only fought one guy of the Four Kings. Interesting, I guess. But his soul came from Gwyn itself as recognition of great leadership, I guess, in New Londo. And although it's not a full Lord Vessel, Lord Soul, it's still good enough for the Lord Vessel. And we also got the Lord Soul from Seek the Scaleless. Again, another fragment of the Lord Soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. And Seek was the dragon that allied himself with Lord Gwyn. So that's all for the Lord Souls. So let's place all of them in the Lord Vessel. Ta-da! So what does this do? It opens up the door to the last boss. So that's basically all for this episode. Join me next time as we do a bit more side quest stuff, some optional bosses, before we face the final boss proper. Thanks for watching and see you later!